I'm back at it again. It's time to do another fragrance comparison. Today we have another classic fragrance, Dior Fahrenheit. This is a classic. 1988 was its release. It was very successful. It's very unique smelling. This is just like a Hall of Fame fragrance. It still sells for about $60 to $100. So, like the other old school fragrances, which usually end up in the bargain bin, this one just still commands its price, and that's saying a lot because it just means it's still relevant. So I am definitely a fan of this Fahrenheit. It's good stuff. I have a bottle of it here, and I also have a bottle of this stuff. I just bought it actually because I read that it might be a clone. It's called Beverly Hills 90210 Metal Jeans. It came in this metal canister, and this is the actual bottle. Now I'm not sure which Fahrenheit I have. Is it vintage? It is an old bottle. 6F03, which I believe is the batch number. And this is the Metal Jeans, brand new. Bought it really cheap. I think it was $11, give or take. It was about $11 from Fragrance Net. The Metal Jeans, give it a nice 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I got 2 in the front of my wrist, 2 in the back of my wrist, and 2 right here. On my left hand, I am gonna put 2 sprays, 2 sprays, 2 sprays. That's 6 sprays. And then I'm gonna wear it for a day, and we're gonna see how it smells and how it performs compared to Fahrenheit. On initial spray, they do smell very much alike. They share a lot of similar notes. I think the Fahrenheit is a little darker, and it's got that petroleum note. I'm gonna wear this for like a good 8 hours at least. And then I will check back with you guys later tonight to let you know how they performed. So, here is the final verdict on the Metal Jeans versus Fahrenheit comparison. They don't smell the same. They have very similar notes, but the blend is different. This Metal Jeans, 90210 Metal Jeans, it starts out sweeter than Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is definitely a drier scent. It's not as sweet as Metal Jeans, though the Fahrenheit starts getting sweeter in the dry down. This one starts out sweet and kind of just remains linear in that respect. Fahrenheit has that unique metallic note. It's a metallic gas can. It smells like a rusty metallic gas can. It's like that smell you get when after you're working on your car, when you're like messing with a bunch of like rusty bolts, and you're doing a brake job or tuning up your car, where you got your wrench and you're messing with a lot of metal things, a lot of greases and oils, and when you do a brake job, you got to put that anti-squeal grease on it. Actually, most of the time I do my own brakes, but you get that metallic, greasy smell in your hands, which is very prominent in the Fahrenheit, and it's not so much in this Metal Jeans. They both smell fantastic though. Metal Jeans smells fantastic. Performance-wise, they're neck and neck. The performance was almost exactly the same. In the opening, this was actually stronger than Fahrenheit, and it was projecting better than Fahrenheit. But once it got to the dry down, it was kind of neck and neck after that. and then they both became skin scents at about the same time. If you're looking for an exact Fahrenheit replica, this is not an exact Fahrenheit replica, but you do get that Fahrenheit vibe, and it's cleaner than Fahrenheit, because Fahrenheit is very casual. It's a strictly casual scent, in my opinion, because you don't want to be wearing a suit and smelling like you just worked on your car. Actually, people that really work on their cars, they go through lengths to get that odor off of them, which is ironic. But if you're a office worker, accountant, pushing pencils and typing on a keyboard all day, and you rarely work on your car, you spray some of that Fahrenheit on, and it's like it gives you that masculine edge. But yeah, when I'm done working on my car, I go through extra lengths to try to get that scent off of me. But this metal jeans, it smells a lot like Fahrenheit, but I believe it's more versatile. You could actually wear this dressed up or dressed down. It's more so than Fahrenheit, because that metallic, that rusted metal gas can scent is not as prominent. All in all, I do like this very much. It smells a lot like Fahrenheit. If you smell just the projection of both scents and don't go close up and smell them, they smell identical in the air. But if you really put them side to side like I did, one on one wrist and one on the other, and if you just go back and forth, there's a distinct difference. If you like Fahrenheit, you will most definitely like this, even though it's not the exact same. It does perform the same, but it's missing that rusted gas can scent. And if you're wearing Fahrenheit because you love that rusted gas can scent, this is not for you. But if you're wearing Fahrenheit in spite of that rusted gas can scent, and you'd rather do without that scent, then this is your best bet right here. And there's a huge price difference. This thing was like $11. So I do recommend this one. I think it smells fantastic, very versatile, and I'll definitely be reaching for it once in a while because I love the scent. That's my review. Thanks for watching, and I'll smell you later.